And today I want to talk to you all about spiritual self-care, spiritual and emotional self-care. Um, Thank you for joining. I can see you. Hey, intentional leader. Um, I am a Nichiren Buddhist, and we have been given the charge for 2026 to create, where are my notes? Oh, here it is right here. Happy New Year, the happy year of vibrant growth for a youthful Soka Gakkai worldwide. So, the Soka Gakkai International is the name of the spiritual organization that I belong to, and Tina Turner belongs to that organization as well. We both chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. The spiritual practice is Nichiren Buddhism. It was founded by Nichiren Daishonin, or the chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo was created or uttered and given the basis of our spiritual practice by Nichiren Daishonin in 13th century Japan, which is the same year or the same century, I'm sorry, that the mirror was created. So we chant to polish our mirror. And everything that we do as far as Buddhists are concerned, Nichiren Buddhists are concerned, we do it with the spirit of compassion, the spirit of dialogue, the spirit of Kosen Rufu, which is world peace, and also courage. We do believe in standing up for what we believe in and fighting and being peaceful about it. I personally have my own beliefs about that. However, those are the the values of the organization. So anyway, we've been given a charge because the monks that are doing the walk for peace, people have been so inspired by them. And people have actually been calling me, contacting me, because I'm one of the first people they thought about when they saw that the monks were walking for peace, because I've been practicing since 2012. Been practicing Buddhism since May the 6th, 2012. Um, and it's a beautiful spiritual practice. I love it. Um, we do our human revolution, and you all know what a revolution means. So we believe in practicing and tapping into our own personal human revolution. That means we got to change the shit that we don't like about ourselves. That means that we have to, even in the face of, drama, we still have to be the Buddha in this situation. And this practice has challenged me to polish myself for the better. When I first started with this practice, one of the things that they tell us is first change yourself. First, change yourself. And that was very hard for me because I was leading with my ego, and my life was a reflection of it, So I knew it had to be something. So I've been practicing this long, and I have found myself now when I'm in conflict or any type of challenge with another human being or another life, I'm like, okay, let me check myself. If I don't do it in a moment, I go back and I reflect. And if and when I'm wrong, I will apologize. We can have dialogue. That is what our spiritual practice is founded on and based on: dialogue. I can not agree with you. Like some of the stuff that I see online, some of the stuff that I see people say online that I'm connected to in my family, my friends, we having face to face dialogue. I may not give a damn about what they talking about because it may not align with my morals or my values. However, if we're going to live in a world where we're going to coexist with each other, we have to at least be able to have a conversation and hear each other's points, views, and values, and then make the decision from there and say, hey, you know what? We ain't got to talk about this no more. Or, you know what? I don't agree with that, and I'm done with the whole situation. Oh, I ain't got to talk to the person no more, ever again. We care about happiness and everyone's happiness and peace. So, my disdain is seeing all these people talk about how these these Buddhist monks are walking and they trying to take over territory. They're not trying to take over no territory. In our practice, I'm not very keen on which sect of Buddhism that they're in, because there's over 700. I am in the spiritual practice of this Buddhist sect that women were allowed in early times around the 14th century. Um, no, it was actually Nichiren. He was like, all people can be Buddhists. So that was 13th century where they said, women can chant too. But anyway, um, the fact that they're walking for peace and they're doing it to walk for peace is enough to say, y'all, let's let's think about what we're doing. Let's look in our own mirrors. That's what the charge is. What are you bringing to this situation in your life? What are you bringing to your life? How can you be a better human being? So anyway, they want us to do peace talks, and that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing peace talks for the rest of the year. If there are any youth out there under the age of 32, I guess what's the youth age? I think it's 16 to 32 that have questions about Buddhism, and even people over the age of 32. I'm always willing to talk about Buddhism, Nichiren Buddhism, because it's changed my life. And I'm grateful for the practice. It is a very powerful spiritual practice. But I do know that these monks came to show us that, y'all, we got to do something. I don't believe in just, you know, sitting on the sidelines and not fighting injustice. I don't. I want to leave a better world for my nieces and my nephew, and I want to make sure that they will be autonomous. They deserve to be autonomous, and they deserve to be free and liberated. And whatever I have to do for them to be that, then that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm about to get back into my word, honey, because I'm on day 32 of highly focused strategic self-care. And this is the January World Tribune, Living Buddhism. There's an article in here that I really want to dive into, because I just decided, why not every day of this year do what I'm supposed to be doing every day? What if I just leaned in every day and did everything I'm supposed to do every day? And it says, what happens when you dive in? This is the name of the article, and I can't wait to read it. I'm going to read it before I go to bed, because I've been actually reading books before I go to bed, just like I used to do when I was in high school and college, honey. And I'm getting back to that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you for staying here with me, Intentional Leader. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year to you. And thank you for subscribing. And yeah, that is it. I'm about to mind my business, honey. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. And